Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. We're gonna give this one shot. I do not have much faith here. Definitely not in these two characters. So, I did the wrong thing. Let's click this. Let's see if we can find a summon sign or two. Ho ho ho. You know what? I like you. Dum dum. You can join. But then we'll have Ansbach. There we go.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival.
He may be a little thrown off because we're watching this.
Your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Those remains
I knew he was gonna get me, but I was kind of hoping we could get away and heal, but nobody else was getting a little bit of damage so that we could heal. Let's see if we can get Dum Dum back in here again. Can we also get a golden vow on here or something? LeBouf? Let's try it. We'll do one more, because the first fight is kind of usually a little cracked in this way that, we started too close to him. Took our friends a solid minute to get close to us, so we can't really blame them for not helping. We just didn't have time to get away, though. Nobody else wishes to try to help? We just got one try where a bunch of people were trying to help, but now nothing? That is very strange. Huh. Well, I guess we'll show exactly why Tholier and Ansbach being a duo to themselves is not all that great. Let's ring that so that we can nullify our finger remedy. Summon him in. There it are. Gorgeous face while Tholier appears. Now, let's get them to walk a little closer to each other. Boost everybody up. Let's go. Yeah. We need to go get that talisman. That's definitely gonna help for him. I know for a fact. But where the hell was it? Which jail or catacomb did we not do? And I, like an idiot, did not mark it. And I genuinely am not seeing one that would make sense. Hmm. So, let's look it up. Entry table. Okay. You lose Ruined Forge. That was the first one we went to, wasn't it? No, Ruined Forge Lava Lake. So... that's you? Oh. That is 100% not the right talisman. I see. Where in the hell are you? There you are. Ah, okay. We can't do that, that's for damn sure. So, that is not in the DLC at all. But, that did remind me of something. We completely forgot about this little section with the mini-boss in it. So, let's go over here, clear this out, and then for now, I think that's going to be a pause on the DLC. Think what I'll do, because you don't get to rewatch that cutscene, so I was thinking about that. What I'll do is I'll cut it out this episode. I'll still leave it in, but I'll still cut it back in again when I go back and fight him, because it's gonna be a hot minute till we get there, and if I remember to even cut it in, that is. And it would be nice just to have that all in one go, though. Because we didn't even get to the halfway point, so we didn't see that cutscene yet for the first time. So, I'll leave that as is. Cut that in when I can, but it's just gonna have to be a little choppy. Like, maybe I'll cut it in right before I fully get into the thing, just so it's obvious that it is cut in. Not just an extra little cutscene that should be different. Because I don't want people to think that Radahn's gonna spawn where he spawns when you don't have that cutscene in. When I do it that way. So, it's gonna have to be obvious. Now, that's strange. I guess I was always hitting it with the right-hand weapon. But I hit a lot of explosive barrels before that. No. That didn't do it. I'm even more confused. Well, we're going this way first. Didn't mean to swing again, but nothing I can do about it now. Had to heal up, so I felt like getting back was a good bet. There's the great shield. Wondering where that was. Oh my bleebus. I didn't expect that fire to do that much damage to us, but holy hell it did. Struck on the fire damage talisman. Don't need lightning damage right now anyway. But when I was looking at where I'm getting the talisman that I wanted, realizing that it's at the Helig tree, I realized we should definitely just go through, do some of that stuff anyway. Really, I primarily wanted to wait to go through some of the rest of the DLC to come through and get this weapon. But then once I got the first weapon, I decided I would kind of prefer to have both of them rather than just have the one. So we'd say screw it and go through a majority of the DLC just to get them both. But we have done that. We're at the end now. After this area, I'm pretty sure. We literally don't have anything else here that I can think of that I would want to go out of my way and complete, so we'll jump on out of here. Get back to the main game, and then we'll come back for Dawn later. But still, for now we gotta go through this. So let's get on over to that side. Try and jump over that wall to get a little shortcut into this enemy territory. Maybe we'll go over here first too. And then we just need to grab this item, and we're good. Cookbook. Oh gosh. Well, that put a little bit of a wrench in the plan. Can't get back up there. Not without Florent. I was trying to do that before I called him in. Now we can warp. We have to get back up to that spot. Jumping down was not the plan. I think the guy sitting in his chair is gonna be over on that plateau, too, by the way. If it's not there, then he's right up. No, that's a church. He wouldn't be up there. So yeah, we're gonna have to jump back over onto that and find the dude in the last painting now that we have that unlocked. And then we truly are on to the absolute end of the DLC, which we'll come back for. Make that a lot easier on ourselves just by doing all that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So strange. But okay, we didn't have to go any further. That just clears our path on the way back. Now, oh, darn it all. That was going to be my way over. I can jump onto the barrel. There we go. Get onto the fence. Onto this roof. And then fight these guys that are on the torches first. I mean, not torches. Yeah, they're torches. Big old flamethrowers on rails or on maneuverable pivot points. Show you with this one. Go ahead. Oh, no, we don't want to shoot it. I have to sneak around further when I go up, and I'll show you with that one. Yeah, big old flamethrowers. Annoying as hell. I wonder if you can use them. I don't think I've ever tried to. Nope. Big old flamethrowers. Be cool. You could jump onto the mounted flamethrower and use it real quick, but nope. Not here. But that's all for this little castle. Now that's out the way. Let's go. Here. And we'll run on over to that spirit spring. Jump up there, see if the dude's still on the edge, which he should be up there, I believe. To see the one mountain picture. We'll check it again once we're up there. Yeah. Was up here, right? No, that's where we cracked it open. Ran right past it. Yup. Alley-oop. We used all our shadow tree fragments, right? Nope, we still have one more left to get. What? I thought it was on the way up to the cross, but we already went up there. Didn't get it there. So, I'm confused by that. Where in the hell did I leave one shadow tree fragment laying around? Where's this dude sitting on his chair? Thought it was right there. Might have to go over to that plateau then. Inventory. So yeah, we're looking through two rocks. Still looking up at it. But we're looking at that angle. Maybe it was further down here. It's not right there. There it is. That's nice. But yeah, that would definitely be the picture. That makes sense. Thought it was up here somewhere. Now, we're good here. Just perusing over the edge, looking to see if there's anything else that's ringing a bell in my mind that we missed. Other than running right there, which I don't really think there's much at that waterfall. Do not think we missed anything. We can go check that real quick, though. And then when we come back in, I'll just have to remember that I still have a shadow tree fragment left to get. We'll look up the rest of those. See where exactly we're missing it at. Because I wouldn't doubt it is probably one of the dudes with a sparkling pot on their head up in the green zone. But I'm not 100%. Northwest part of the map, I should say, by green zone. Pretty sure we checked down here, but let's go back down. Nothing there. We did not. Drake level 3. We will take it. Don't see anything else there. Up top couldn't be very much else. Waiting to see if they would actually get closer, but it doesn't look like it. So, let's go back to the round table hold. Just in case. Look around at any markers that we may have placed on here that need to get erased. I'm not seeing any. So I think we're good. Yeah, looks like everything's clear. I really do just have to look into where that last shadow tree fragment is. But let's get back to the main game, shall we? Where should we go first to test out our two new weapons? Trying to think about area bosses, because I know we haven't done a lot of the nighttime bosses in these zones. But knowing now that I still need that level 3 from here, I think I kind of want to just progress through the mountaintops. So let's go on over Castle Soul, shall we? Let's fight the Deathrite bird that's on our way here. Because it's nice to knock this one out the way. Then we'll clear out Castle Soul, and we will go for the Erdtree Avatar up here, if we have enough time after that. I don't think it's going to take us too long to get through Castle Soul, because we're pretty strong. Well, we'll see. Cool. That attack still always hurts. Massive damage on it, but that attack, too much. Let's go to the Stake of Marika. That should bring us back a little closer. Grab our robes. Want to do a holy attack, buddy. Still in the middle of that, so there's no point in going for those, but that holy attack, massive damage. Because deathbirds are weak to holy attacks. Keep that in mind. Always. Pretty sure I said it the first time we fought a deathbird, but in case I didn't, keep it in mind. Nothing there. I'm pretty sure we fought that Tibia Mariner. Meh. We'll check it later. I didn't see any message about the beast eye quivering. But then again, I was not paying attention to the very center of my screen. I look a lot of other places than right there when I'm loading into an area. This guy annoys the crap out of me the whole time we're here. So let's knock him down. It's got a lot on this one foot. We don't have to focus on it though. We don't have to get all of them. Just have to get a significant chunk. So, going at every foot, trying to get to the sides that it's not walking in the direction of is your best bet. Only have to get a couple off of one more foot. Should be close. Oh, come on. There we go. That looks like we're good. Very nice. Now we can just open that up to lock in the fact that it's there. Don't know if you need to, but it's nice for my own peace of mind. And let's go on through this area. Oh, I didn't even notice this right here. Must have already gotten it. Well, as per usual, if anyone needs some help, little bonk sign will be there. We already cleared out the 2 lions at the very beginning of this place, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Could go to the left, that other path, all the spikes. Fight your way through a barrage of enemies shooting at you from above. But instead, we're going to go through the path that looks pretty obvious. Where is Glintstone Pebble? And we are going to go after this guy. Let me heal, game. There. After seeing how much damage I was doing, I was like, maybe I can kill it with a pebble, but it would not have been worth the headache. We are not mages. I am not used to mage builds. Why give ourselves more of a headache doing that big of a switch up right now? No point. Grab those items though, and we will continue working our way up. This room, which should loop up there. That. Fine with it following us up here. Heal up. Oh, man. Nothing there. There's another ghost guy that's gonna appear here, I remember. Yeah, this one, pain in the ass. What? Genuinely better to go over. Get rid of Mr. Bow and Arrow, crossbow guy. And then go after him. So you're not getting shot in the back that entire time. Because that is infuriating. Get that. Open this door. You cannot from this side. I don't think you can open either of these, actually. Completely forgot about that. Strange. But not allowed. Pick up that weapon. Now let's get on up here. jump off that in a minute, but you can't come back up unless you go all the way around over there, so first, let's go over here. Go for this guy. There we go. That one's usually tricky, but because we have splash damage with our weapon, we were able to get him by aiming at the wall once he teleported. Nothing else to grab here, though, so we're going to get that side, which is where we're going from there. Also, there's not very much in the outer wall. That's why I kind of skipped over it. I think there might be an item out there somewhere. It's probably like wrapped around that corner somewhere. We'll check it at the end, but I don't think there's anything of actual use that we need over there. Let's go on over here. Double check there's nothing on that side, which there is not. And then we're gonna go get this guy. And then Baba Boy. And a Baba Boy. Grab that. Nothing here. Thought there was. Oh well. Clear out all the mice in these people's basements, and none of them give us a single thank you. Ungrateful. All of them. Thought there was somewhere else that you could drop down to from up here. And I think it's actually over on the other side of the wall in general. I don't think you can get back up there, but if you can, this would be the way. No, you can't jump that high. Oh well. We'll have to go around then. Back down here. We'll get that at the end too. I know there's something in that room, but I would like to activate the elevator at the end of that hallway so we can just run on up once we're done. That elevator. Pretty sure you have to activate from up top. So first, let's go on over here. Grab that. And then we're gonna do this. I know that guy was there, but if you don't get him, then he'll summon in a bunch of ghosts. Let's do this. It may not be faster than the other one, but because it leaves that splash around, and we know those ones were weak, that felt worth it. And cathartic. Now, there's another one of those guys. Let's Get rid of that. Nobody's being spawned in on our account. Just so that we can activate our shortcut quickly and go explore the rest of the zone. Alley-oop. What I usually do is go on that corner, run up here, and then you can run along this edge, dip inside of these divots, until you reach the end and grab this item. Nice old somber smithing stone level 8. Now let's see. Ugh. Nope. Some people are really good with that, but I think you have to have a lighter load on anyway, in order to jump and curve around the corner just enough to make that, but it's not in the cards for us. Grab that, heal up, go on up this ladder. I think this tower might be separate, but you could also come up behind a very annoying enemy this way. If we are where I think we are, yeah. That way has the annoying guy, I'm pretty sure. Go up there and there's a pathway. So this technically bypasses them. We're gonna go back around and get that guy soon, but let's clear this out first. Oh, explosive bolts, not fun. What? Just gotta get past him and destroy it. Almost got me. Cheeky bastards. Let's go. Item. And destroy. 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 No one else ever will be allowed to use that. Then we're gonna go down here. It's a pretty long ladder. Think you don't take fall damage for dropping down, but still. And this is the last picture. That's the one that I was thinking of at the earlier point. Joy. Staring up at the bridge from the other side of that mountain. That's like over here. Was thinking about that picture when we were back at those ruins. But I didn't think it was actually in this, and I thought maybe I was thinking that it was in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, but nope. In a minute, but oh well. That is what it is. Ain't no changing it now, and actually... there's an item I almost forgot about. Do the same thing we did before and get up on that wall. And then over here, we can get a second Stormhawk axe. And now you could dual wield without having to have run through the whole game twice. That's nice. Now, back on up here, because I think there is another ledge back where those guys were shooting us with the ballistas that we can jump over the wall and get an item. Might just be where I'm used to jumping over just to get away from all the enemies, but there might be an item over there. Nope. So it must have just been getting away from enemies. Oh well. Alley-oop. And then alley-oop. Haha, we made it. Didn't need to. At all. Because we're actually jumping right down here. Grabbing that item. Nothing behind us. Don't think there's anything on either side. Back on up we go. Grab that. Now we gotta fight 2 wolves and this guy. That's not bad. Easy. Oh, the wolf does have an item on it. And beast bones. I will grab that. A nice little stone sword key. For an easy fight. It's just a message, right? Yup. Nothing else down here that we're forgetting. So let's go heal up real quick. And then we will zip on up to the boss. I actually prefer to do this to get back up to the boss. Rather than running through the ghost room. But no, we will go that way. I can show you the ghost room afterwards. I was gonna say, but I did say I would do that. Well, we'll go through after we do this. Bump up dexterity. Now, to get back there very easily, just gotta jump over here. Oh. And not have that guy follow you onto the elevator, which might not work. For us. Well, we gotta use a heal, but one's not bad. And we have 2 friends to help us in this fight. So let's come in Jolin and Anna and have a good old 3v3. One more go, and there goes Commander now. No problemo. Well, let's go up, get this, and then we can possibly go give the Erd Tree Avatar a shot. I don't know if we'll really have time for that. We'll see once we're done all this. Maybe a little too close, I may be better off calling it, but we can still warp over there just so we're in that spot for next episode. So, get on up here. Grab that. Talk to this guy. Aha. Talking about the Halig Tree, which is where we are going. Then let's just peek over the ledge. I seem to remember jumping off this, but I think that literally doesn't get you anything. Yeah, I see nothing there. So, let's just get on out of here. Yeah, nothing on this side either. Ooh. Nothing on that ledge to grab either. So, let's get on out of here. Warp closer to this Erd Tree. That's down below. We don't want to go there. So, guess we're going here. And then we'll call this episode here, pick up on this little area, get down to the Halig Tree. Then once we get the rest of this map uncovered, instead of immediately beating the Halig Tree, we're going to go back and finish Volcano Manor. So, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. Comment anything you want me to do in this game, or any other games you might want me to play. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.